Close your eyes. Imagine it's June 23rd, 2025, but not the world you know. Look up. Silver sky chariots glide between marble-clad skyscrapers over Londinium. Below, citizens in high-tech togas speak fluent Latin, watched by legionaries in composite armor wielding energy pikes. This isn't science fiction. This is a world where the Western Roman Empire never fell. Imagine a single, unbroken thread of Roman civilization, from Augustus to artificial intelligence. What if Rome's fall in 476 AD was just a footnote, not the end? How would that change our world? The fall of Rome shaped the Dark Ages, the Renaissance, and the modern era. Remove it, and everything changes, past, present, and future. Picture Roman explorers in ironclads reaching the Americas 1,000 years before Columbus, integrating new provinces, not exploiting colonies. Imagine the scientific and industrial revolutions happening centuries earlier, with quantum computers in Alexandria and magnetic railways spanning continents. Let's step into this alternate reality and see what a world under Rome's eternal shadow might look like. To imagine Rome's survival, we must first understand its collapse. Rome didn't fall overnight. It decayed from within. Political chaos, endless civil wars, and short-lived emperors eroded stability. The economy crumbled under crushing taxes, runaway inflation, and a reliance on slave labor that stifled innovation. The rich dodged taxes, leaving the poor to suffer. Farms were abandoned, trade faltered, and the empire's lifeblood, commerce, unraveled. Externally, waves of migrating peoples, Goths, Huns, and others pressed on the borders. Rome's response, inconsistent, swinging between violence and uneasy alliances. Germanic warriors, once allies, became the empire's undoing as loyalty faded and the army's Roman identity dissolved. The sack of Rome in 410 AD was a psychological blow, but the real damage was internal decay and failed integration. In the end, Rome wasn't conquered, it fragmented, its provinces falling to the very leaders it once tried to absorb. The empire's collapse was a slow, self-inflicted unraveling. But what if Rome had chosen a different path? Could Rome have survived? Absolutely, if it had seized its turning points. Imagine a line of visionary emperors in the 4th and 5th centuries reforming the military by restoring Roman identity and rewarding loyal service. Economic renewal would break elite corruption, stabilize currency, and shift away from slavery, empowering citizens and spurring innovation. Most crucial, a new approach to barbarians. Instead of exclusion or exploitation, Rome could have offered genuine integration, inviting tribal leaders into the Senate, granting citizenship, and settling new peoples as equals. This would transform destabilizing migrations into a source of strength, blurring the line between Roman and outsider. The empire would evolve into a multi-ethnic commonwealth, channeling energy into administration and expansion, not endless war. The fall of Rome could have been averted, not by building walls, but by opening doors and redefining what it meant to be Roman. A reformed, inclusive Rome would have been unstoppable. Let's see what that world might have become. With Rome's survival, the world transforms. By 1000 AD, the empire spans Europe, North Africa, and the Near East, its explorers already crossing the Atlantic. The Americas become provinces, not colonies, integrated by Roman law and citizenship. Latin is the global language of science, art, and government. Communication barriers vanish, accelerating discovery and collaboration. The world is divided into vast provinces, Gallia, Britannia, Aegyptus, Amazonia, even Sinai, debating planetary issues in a global senate. The nation-state never arises. Identity is civic, not national. Stability is immense, but so is the challenge of governing such diversity. Rebellions flare, but Rome's logistical might and advanced military keep the peace, on Roman terms. The Pax Romana becomes a global reality, enforced by the eagle's legions. But what is life like in this Roman future? Picture 2025, Rome, Carthage, and Constantinople as mega-cities. Ancient temples beside smart villas and arcologies. Aqueducts evolve into atmospheric water generators. Roman roads become vacuum tube transport, connecting continents in hours. The Colosseum hosts holographic spectacles and anti-gravity chariot races. The Industrial Revolution arrives centuries early. Steam power, mass production, and engineering genius unleashed by stability. By the present, Rome boasts fusion energy, AI-managed logistics, and outposts on Luna and Mars. Roman law underpins a global legal system. Citizenship and rights develop without interruption. Social reforms, abolition of slavery, expanded rights emerge from centuries of internal pressure and Stoic philosophy. Education is universal, but hierarchy and central authority remain strong. Old Italian families still wield power. The state's surveillance is vast, raising new questions about privacy and freedom. This is a world of dazzling progress and deep tensions. Religion and culture in this world take a different path. Christianity thrives, but under imperial control, no powerful papacy, no religious wars. Rome's tradition of religious pluralism endures. Old gods survive as folk traditions, and global faiths blend into a rich spiritual tapestry. Art and culture flourish in a never-ending renaissance. Roman architecture fuses with Chinese, Indian, and Mesoamerican styles. Literature in Latin draws on epic traditions from every continent. Theatres stage global dramas, and cultural exchange is a true synthesis, not one-way colonialism. Yet Rome's cultural dominance is immense. Provincial cultures feel pressure to Romanize. The result, a vibrant, diverse global culture, always filtered through a Roman lens. Harmony is elusive, but creativity thrives in the dialogue between core and periphery. This is a world of endless renaissance, but also of cultural tension. Would this eternal Rome be a utopia or a gilded cage? Imagine a world without the Dark Ages, the Black Death, or world wars, where knowledge and progress never falter. Yet a single superpower wields immense control. Rome's autocracy, even reformed, is no democracy. Dissent is crushed efficiently. There's no alternative system, no escape. Would peace come at the cost of liberty? Would progress mean conformity? This thought experiment reveals the fragility of civilization. Our world, built on Rome's ruins, gained diversity and liberty from its fall. A continuous Rome offers stability, but perhaps at the price of creativity and reinvention. History is not destiny, it's a web of choices and chance. By imagining Rome's survival, we see the value of both unity and diversity, order and freedom. The eagle no longer flies, but its shadow reminds us to learn from both Rome's triumphs and its collapse.